And we're going to go to, help me out here. Is that Lehi, Utah? Okay, we're going to go to, is it Area? All right, we're going to try this. Let's go to Area in Lehi, Utah. Is that how I say your name?
It's Aria, actually.
I knew it was one or the other, and I just picked the wrong 50% of the deal. Aria. Okay, very good. How can I help you today?
I've gotten it a lot. It's a pleasure to talk to you. I would love your help kind of knowing what to do with my career or a potential career down the line. I'm a stay-at-home mom currently, and I do have a bachelor's degree in vocal performance. And I'm about 4 or 5 years till my kids are all in school, and I'd like to be able to step into a profession when they are in school full time. And I kind of have this 4 to 5 years where I don't really know what I want to do, but I want to be preparing, either saving financially to go get a master's or just setting myself up to.
Yeah. Well, let me applaud you.
Money
I love that you're ahead of this. I mean, you've got 4 or 5 years, so I think this is going to be a really exciting transition for you because you've got time. It's not something you're trying to pull off in the next 6 months. So I want you to really free your mind right now to not put all this pressure on yourself to figure out what it is. I think I would like to see if we can figure it out on this phone call, at least give you some clues and some direction. But to have 4 to 5 years to plan for full-time reentry, that's a wonderful head start. So I applaud you for that. So the question is do you really not have any idea at all, or do you have some ideas, but you're not quite sure how best to get there? What best describes you?
Well, I think part of my problem is that I got this degree in music, and I don't want to pursue a career in music any longer. And I just kind of found out that my personality doesn't really fit, and my passions didn't lie there. Even though I feel like I had a talent, I'm glad I did it.
Yeah.
But I'm considering maybe nursing or an MBA. I really like customers, customer relations, and customer service, and I like to be on my feet. I don't think I could sit at a desk.
Yeah.
And so those are kind of the things I'm thinking. And so, and there's also kind of this financial perspective of I want to cash flow school, and so I've got 4 to 5 years to kind of save for that too.
Yeah.
But I don't want to throw my money away like I kind of feel like I did with the bachelor's, and maybe I didn't.
You won't.
Can tell me.
No, you didn't. You didn't throw your money away because whether the degree is in economics or communications or music, the fact of the matter is you have a bachelor's degree, which is still for a lot of companies, I think it's increasingly becoming less relevant, but it's still very relevant. And what we have to figure out is do we need a degree furthering education in order to just simply get a ticket to the dance? So for instance, if nursing is it, well, then the bachelor's degree in music isn't going to help. So you would have to go to nursing school. We know that, right? So medical, lawyer, physicist. I mean, I'm just giving them some examples there. But what's interesting to me is that you threw out nursing and then customer service. And I see a total thread there. I see a bridge. I see a theme. Do you know what the theme is between those two things? Can you see it?
No, tell me.
You're a caretaker.
Right.
Caregiver. You choose the phrase. Do you see that? You are good at caring for others. Yes or no?
I like to think so.
Yeah. Okay. And you enjoy giving care to others. Yes or no?
Yes, I do.
So you have the talent of caregiving, or let me put it this way. You have the talent of service, and you love the work of caregiving. How does that square to you? Does that sound right?
Yeah, I think so.
Come on now. That's twice you said, I think so. I need confident, Aria. I need confident. If I went and interviewed everybody that knows you, would they say that you have the talent of serving others, the gift of compassion and empathy?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to be confident, but yes, yeah.
That's why I'm not asking you what you think. I'm asking you what others would tell me.
Right.
And they would. They'd say, yeah, she has the talent, the gift of compassion, the gift of empathy, understanding how others feel and then acting on it. She's kind and thinks of others. And so when you look at that, you go, okay, there's the theme. The theme is that you have the gift of serving others. You're good at it, and you love taking care of others. So whether it be customer service, a customer who bought something really important to them that was for a family member and it came in and it's broken or it's wrong or they've lost it or whatever, they lost their luggage and they just got in for their sister's wedding, they're freaking out and they get you on the phone, you dive into that tension. You want to solve that problem. You want to solve people problems, correct?
Right. Correct.
Yeah. See, that freaks some people out. For you, you go, oh, I want to be that kind soul that understands them and then acts on it. See, empathy is understanding other people's plights. Compassion is acting to relieve it. Do you think that you're high on both of those talents?
I do.
Okay. So which would you rather do?
How does that translate to making money and bringing in,
very simple,
helping my family have a financial future? Very
simple. Do you think there's lots of jobs in the world of taking care of customers, whether it be high end, they're buying cars? If you could go to a luxury car company and luxury homes, things of that nature, and they're always going to have somebody who is taking care of people. And then you've got your standard customer service departments like we have here at Ramsey Solutions. We call it Ramsey Care. And people call in all the time, and we need kind, empathetic, compassionate, good listeners, people that are helping people with issues. And so you can make a nice living. It just depends on how much money you want to make. But as far as identifying what you want to do, I'm trying to show you the theme between those two, because now I want you coming off this phone call going, I want to be doing work that is with people and for people, because I think you're more in the people side of things. You're good with people and you like working with people, but what you love doing is that caring, because that's what the theme is. So I'm just helping you see beyond nursing, beyond customer care. But those are two themes. So the question becomes, do you want to be more in the medicine side, or do you want to be just in dealing with people? Because it could be a form of sales. It could be sales associate. It could be in so many different companies, in so many different roles where you are the customer-facing person. And that's a nice gig. You can make good money. So what do you want to do most? Which of those two? And again, there might be a third or fourth choice later, but just on the surface, what appeals most to you? Is it dealing with people's physical health problems, or is it just, really when you think about a customer that's not happy, it's an emotional problem at the moment, right?
Right.
So what fires you up?
I never really thought about, because I'm a manager at a food place, and that's one of my favorite things about the job is fixing problems when they happen.
There you go.
And so I like that part, but I worry about the customer service part, that would be draining for me. Just because I think like the mental or the emotional and the physical, I think would be more rewarding for me in the long term.
Okay.
I'm not sure, I know I don't have a talent for sales, and so that's what my conflict is.
Yeah, well, no, but I didn't say a sales role. What I meant is you've got companies that have big time sales, and then there's always a customer service person that's involved there. So again, you're getting some clues here that you feel like that might be draining. But what's interesting, you're in food service right now, and that's your favorite thing, is dealing with an unhappy customer. So I don't know that it would be that draining. I think I think that statement's a conflict, because if you want to deal with, there's a hair in my food, this is so unprofessional, rah, 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 that doesn't freak you out. You dive into that, yes or no?
Yeah, I like the opportunity to keep a customer around and make sure they had a positive experience. So I do kind of thrive on that problem solving.
Yeah, I just told you that earlier. I said you love solving people problems.
Right.
You just need me to be your mirror. I'm shining a mirror back at you. You're actually wrong when you said you think the customer service work would be draining. I don't think that. I think it's a challenge for you. Draining for me, absolutely. Challenge for you, you're like, I'm in. I want that person to go from angry, confused, frustrated, discouraged to, oh, all right, wow, to grateful, to excited, to hopeful.
So maybe you could expand my perspective. I worry that in a customer service mindset that I wouldn't be in a higher end, bringing in a salary type of position. It would be it seems to me
Do you think customer service teams?
Do
you think customer service teams have leaders?
Right.
You didn't answer my question. Of course they do. So you may get into a customer service position, and maybe you start right now part-time while the kids, maybe you do 10, 15 hours a week, and you're doing it from home, and it's for an online, retailer or whatever, and you're doing customer service and you get really good at it. You build up some experience, and 4 or 5 years from now, you move into a management role where you are dealing with the customer, but you're training others on how to do it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can make good money. You need to do some more research. I think you've got in your mind that this is like a lower level, I can't move up the ladder. And I just don't think that's true.
Okay.
Yeah. You're thinking too hard. And I think you've identified what you want to do. And I think you need to look at all the different places you could do it and then see what does advancement look like. So get some research there.